自由主義を掲げるシンクタンクアクトンインスティテュートのローマ支部ディレクターを務めるキショア・ジェヤバラン氏。彼は宗教と経済思想を融合するため日々活動を行っている。そのジェヤバラン氏に現代が抱える国際問題について話を聞いた。
I think so, yeah. I mean, I think the left in America has had, certainly under President Obama, no idea of how to get the economy moving again. They tend to rely on the government to grow an economy, and we know that doesn't work. They say, of course, they want the government to assist the market, which would be fine, so long as you don't crowd out private initiative and innovation and entrepreneurship, all the things that have been missing in the American economy for at least the last decade or so. So I think Trump understands business better. He understands the attraction of making good business deals and getting growth and building things. So hopefully he'll understand that what America needs to do is reduce the burden of government on business. Cut corporate taxes, cut regulations, make it easier for market economies to operate, and let people try to create new opportunities. And if they fail, they fail, but keep trying. I mean, this is how a market works. Where I think the Democrats, in their nanny state way of thinking, they want to coddle everybody and make sure that everybody advances equally, and if somebody happens to advance more rapidly than another, we have to hold them down until everybody kind of rises up, and eventually nobody does. And I think that's the real problem with the way the left looks at economics these days. Yeah, I understand why the British voted to leave the European Union. I don't think the European Union is a good thing overall. It says that human beings are supposed to be contributing to the common good. And I don't think most Europeans feel that the European Union or that the way they live under the European Union is contributing to a common good. They don't feel part of this project. They feel like they're being told what to do rather than really participating in it. And again, it's part of that whole nanny state, bureaucratic, administrative, corporate capitalist way of governing. And this is something that the progressives or the left has wanted for a long time. It's tried to placate everyone's rambunctiousness and ambitions in the name of equality. And human beings, again, they want more than that. They want more than just material equality and peace and security. They want to advance, and they want to do things that reflect some more noble aspirations.
So do you think Brexit is a good thing?
In the same way that the Trump election showed that everyday working class people and middle class people are not happy with the way things are going, that we have a growing gap between those who govern us and those who are governed, that politicians seem to be able to be getting richer and richer, more powerful as they become less and less effective. And you see this in Europe all the time. Brussels, right? What's known as Brussels, is perception of a place like Brussels is that Europe is not really doing well, like growing economically. It has migration problems. Britain has always been quite skeptical of European policies. I mean, it's an island, it's an Anglo-speaking country, it's more like the United States than it is like Europe in many ways. So to the degree that they weren't fully in the European Union, it wasn't a big surprise that they decided to get out completely. I think many Europeans were probably startled that the British people voted to get out. But they don't seem to realize that if their own people were asked, should they stay in Europe, in the European Union, or get out, many of them might vote the same way.
Now, in France, Le Pen is beginning to be a big power, and many people are beginning to worry that the European Union, if the party leader like Le Pen become more powerful, the European Union will fall apart in the near future. What do you think about it?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, you have elections in France coming. We have elections in Germany coming up. The Italian government is under strain because of a constitutional referendum on the role of the Senate, but still, the current government, the Renzi government, has put its reputation on the line and its survival on the line. Its referendum. Material well-being by itself is not a necessary manifestation of freedom. If somebody wants to give you all your needs, provide all your needs for you, which is what communism wanted, and socialism has always said that the government can do, you're not really free. People don't really feel like they're exercising their free will and their moral responsibility to live as they wish to live. And eventually those kind of systems tend to break down. Partly because it doesn't respect human freedom, and partly because it exaggerates the capability of authorities to manage a large modern economy. Friedrich Hayek talks about this in the problem of knowledge in society. There is no one human being in any kind of government or bureaucracy or central planning agency that knows all the factors of production, all the supply and demand aspects of an economy, even a small one. And therefore, they can't set prices or decide where resources ought to be allocated and things. It's better to let individuals do those kind of things. Now, you can let individuals be free economically within certain parameters, called the rule of law in a very general sense, that it's wrong to steal, it's wrong to take another's property, and then when we have contracts, they ought to be enforced, and if we have disputes, we can take them to an authority, the court system. So there's always this mix between freedom and authority in any society. There's never been a completely authority-less society in which people decide everything for themselves as they go along. So this is the problem. People don't know where to turn for this. And so what happens in more authoritarian societies, which are often based on a different type of anthropology, which are often based on a different understanding of human beings, that human beings are not free by nature, that they need to be treated in a way like cogs in a machine and organized, right, in a different way. That is the way of achieving human fulfillment and the flourishing of human nature. But again, if it doesn't really reflect human nature, it's not going to work.
うわ、へこんだ。もうダメだ。
ヒロ君どうしたの？
新しいバイクのタンクへこんじゃってさ、お気に入りだったのに。これ見てよ。
なんだ、そんなことか。そんな時はこれ。へこみ直しの専門店、デントハリマ。
本当？どこにあるの？
兵庫県だよ。
兵庫県？遠いよ、もう無理だよ。
大丈夫。全国宅配収システムだから日本中どこでも OK。 デントハリマは再塗装しないから元通りになるんだよ。
本当？
しかもデントリペア技術コンテストで優勝した技術力だから安心して任せられるよ。
エリちゃんありがとう。早速ネットで調べてみるね。
バイクタンクのへこみ直しならデントハリマ。デントハリマで今すぐ検索。